And we're back with John Papa Gros on Master Clip Series. The next song is called Shaky Frank, and you say this is a semi-true story about a painter who paints trim. And I kind of think like all of us know some character in New Orleans who this song fits.
Absolutely. So when I heard the story, that's exactly what I thought of. So when we were building and renovating this garage into the studio, my buddy CJ, he was putting up these cedar shakes over here, and I was standing like right over your head working on the trim on this side. CJ grew up, his dad was a contractor. So CJ told me this story. CJ's dad was a contractor, and CJ growing up was always on the job sites. You know, as a teenager, he was working. In college, he was working. So, you know, he was always around. And there was this one guy, his name was Frank, and he would come to work every day, and he'd have a little, you know, a little ice chest with his beer in it. He'd be smoking Camel cigarettes. Smoking Lucky cigarettes. And he would just sit around on his paint bucket and just kind of talk shit all day long. And he's smoking his cigarettes in his hand, he's drinking his beer, and he's just like shaking the whole time. And he's got all, you know, the hard, rough drawl that comes with it. And, you know, they had their lunch, and then after lunch, you know, when everything's prepped, then CJ's dad would go, all right, Frank, get up on that ladder. And then Frank would get up there with a trim brush, and he would just be quiet the rest of the day, and he would just paint trim, no tape, no line. He would just go up there, and it was steady as you could possibly be, and he was a master trim painter. Uh-huh. But when I put the two things together the way CJ told the story, I just thought it was the most hysterical thing I'd ever heard, and it had to become a song.
There you go.
So here's Shaky Frank.
Shaky Frank, he's the man to think. Way out my nervous, he a ship about to sink. And when he paints a line, you can take it to the bank. You know, there he goes, Shaky Frank. Well, he nervous, got a condition. He's working in the kitchen, smoking Luckies, ashes flying. Oh, with a brush, he's white lightning. A Shaky Frank, he's the man to thank. And way out my nervous, he a ship about to sink. And when he cuts a line, you can take it to the bank. You know, there he goes, Shaky Frank. Got some stories he be telling, bodies rocking and compelling. Deep in his throat, he got lots of flamanillas. Now when you meet him, yeah, he's a killer. A Friday night, he's wobbling like a junkie down the street. A Monday on the job, he got exactly what you need. He's steady as a board and steady as she goes. He's born to cut a line from his head down to his toes. Shaky Frank, he's the man to thank. Way out my nervous, he a ship about to sink. And when he cuts a line, you can take it to the bank. You know, there he goes, Shaky Frank. Friday night he's wobbling like a junker down the street. And Monday on the job he brings his red and white beans. He's steady as a board and steady as she goes. He born to cut a line from his head down to his toes. A Shaky Frank, he's the man to thank. Way out my nervous, he a ship about to sink. And when he cuts a line, you can take it to the bank. You know, there he goes. Yeah, Shaky Frank, he's the man to thank. And way out my nervous, he a ship about to sink. And when he paints a line, you can take it to the bank. You know, there he goes, Shaky Frank. Shaky Frank. Shaky Frank, Shaky Frank.